Hi, my name's Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Nathan.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I work for Autism Bedfordshire, supporting young people up to the age of 25 who are at risk of admission to a mental health hospital and are autistic. My favourite. How do I identify a person as autistic? If you ask Mattel, they'll tell you that they have a pink fidget spinner and some pink headphones.
Have you ordered a Barbie? Can I not say that? Can I not say Barbie? Sorry.
Well, you can't tell if someone's autistic, really. Autistic people do not look any different to anybody else. They may, if you're lucky, have a sunflower lanyard on, which will give you an indication that they have a hidden disability, but that's kind of it. Autism is a hidden disability. So I think learning, as we've talked about, learning to get to know your patient, and they will probably share that they're autistic. Of course, you can always check their notes as well. Yeah. I should imagine it will be on their notes if they have been formally diagnosed. But as we know, with so many of the people that we support, there's a long pathway, and a lot of people are on that pathway. So again, listening to them and getting to know them, and building a relationship of trust so that they feel that they can share their diagnosis with you.
It's not taboo. Ask people, especially I suppose in a lot of services, you're dealing with adults. Ask somebody, do you have any neurodiversity? Do you have any neurodiverse needs? Do you consider yourself to be neurodiverse? Somebody might not have a diagnosis, but if they self-identify and they can identify some adjustments that can help them and help you understand them, then that's only going to lead to something positive. So it's not necessarily a fact-finding mission and trying to investigate, but it's just keeping an open mind and doing what that person needs and seeing that person as a person rather than an autism label.
Go through the stereotypes.
Of course.
Of they might be stimming and they might not look you dead in the eye, and they might, but that's not everybody. Everybody's very different, and
well, I don't look people in the eye sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm autistic, it's because it's me.
And anxiety looks a lot like, autistic people can look very anxious, but so can non-autistic people too.
Yeah.
It really depends on the environment. And in a hospital, I should imagine there's quite a lot of anxious people.
Of course.
I don't think if you consider how you treat anybody with kindness and patience in a hospital setting, and consider that they may be really scared and worried about what's going on. And I think if you treat anybody like that, then you are going to encompass people, whether they're autistic or not. Yes. It's going to be supportive and helpful.
Working at Autism Bedfordshire, we've always got autism and neurodiversity at the forefront in our mind. And I think healthcare settings can actually probably learn from that. I think when you work in any role where you're coming across different people day in, day out, I think holding neurodiversity and keeping in mind reasonable adjustments at the forefront is never going to do any harm. Somebody's behaving in a certain way, or you're seeing non-engagement or whatever that looks like in your service, if instead of flipping that around to be this person's not engaging, it's I wonder if there's adjustments that could be made, whether that person's autistic or not, it's going to lead to that person getting the support that they need. And that's ultimately what we're all aiming for. Approach it with empathy and kindness, whatever the problem may be, and you're probably going to lead to a better solution.